Nothing says it best than when we were in Nashville recording with Vince Gill, and we were doing Tejano too. We weren't just doing country. We were recording Tejano music in Nashville, and you have all of these huge country artists that are also recording in the other rooms. Like Trisha Yearwood comes in and sits in our session, and she's listening to Tejano, and she's like, "Wow, I really like this music," you know. So I mean, nothing says it best than to have a country artist like Vince Gill, you know, sitting in there. And he even told me, he's like, we were playing a song, it was like a conjunto song, and he's like, I can play that. I can play that. I was like, all right, Vince, we'll let you play next time. Okay, we'll let you play next time. But I mean, country music is definitely in my heart, and definitely something I want to do. I have different personas.
Yes.
You'll catch me with my cowboy hat sometimes, with my boots. Sometimes you'll catch me in total diva mode where I want to be in heels. You know, the bling. I never was like this until the girls, till Stephanie and Ellie, got me like this. I would never wear fake eyelashes or nothing like that. And, no, but the girls got me all diva'd out. So
you were influenced.
I was influenced. In a good way, though. It's not bad.
Yeah, in a good way.
But then, I mean, you know, I also do a lot of acoustic shows. I just started doing acoustic shows locally in San Antonio, where I do, of course, some acoustic Tejano stuff of mine. I do some country. I also do some 80s rock, like Journey and Pepe Guitar. Then I do some nowadays stuff like Adele, John Mayer, Kings of Leon. It's just a way for me to keep on my chops, you know. I like to do this. And when I do those shows, I wear my Converse, I wear my Chucks. So I have a lot of different personas. I have a lot of different musical personalities. It's kind of hard not to. You know?
So under your belt, you have 8 Tejano awards?
I want to say maybe more than that. It's kind of weird because I try to go back and think about, okay, well, we won this year, I want to say it's more than that, but it's been for female vocalist, female entertainer, vocal duo. I've won twice. I won. Elida and I were the first 2 females to win vocal duo in Tejano music history, and then I won with Sunny Sauceda. And I think those are it. But I mean, it's kind of cool because most of the fans don't know that, you know, I've been part of the Tejano Music Awards since the 3rd annual.
Right.
And I was nominated in 1982 for the first time. So I've been on the ballot since 1982. And the cool thing about it is that up until recently, I want to say maybe last year, on female vocalist and female entertainer, you know, they usually have 3 nominees. I've been the only nominee to not change in those 2 categories since 1989. So that I was like, do I get an award for that? But you know, my very first Tejano Music Award I won was in '98. And a lot of the fans remember that because it was a very memorable moment for me to actually walk up there after all of these years of being nominated and all of the years that I'd put in and just would not win and would not win and would not win, and the fans would be so upset for me. I would tell them, hey, you guys are still recognizing me. You're nominating me. That's a big thing for me. But when I actually won in '98, vocalist, I mean, it was. I just felt very moved, and I cried, and because I finally thought, okay, this is my turn. It's my turn to walk off with this beautiful, you know, glass trophy. And I mean, they all mean something to me.
Yes.
They all mean something to me, and each one has a lot of blood, sweat, and tears that goes into it.
They mean something to us too, because we love you, we love what you're doing, and when you get it, it's like we get it, you know, because we love you.
Yeah, thank you. I think our job as artists is we express what our people feel. You know, not everybody's a musician, not everybody's a singer, but when we go up there and we perform for you guys, it's like you feel it because we're expressing what you're feeling, you know, because, I mean, music is so influential. Music is the one thing that we all have in common. The one thing that everybody in the entire world has in common is music. This is the most way that we can really, you know, relate to one another, is through music. And I always tell people that, you know, I'm very vocal. I talk a lot. I love to talk about my feelings and how I feel. And, you know, I'll tell you I love you because, you know, you never know when the next time you're going to see somebody.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, but when I'm on stage, it's magnified, you know, tremendously. So it's almost like, you know, you're seeing the inside of my soul when I'm performing for you. It's like, there it is. It's right there.
But it's like I said, you know, when you're on stage, you know, it's not a job.
No, it's not. It's
you're,
really not.
You're singing, and what you're singing, we're feeling.
Actually, when you're on it, yeah, it's not. It's not.
And we take it as, you know, though there may be hundreds in the crowd, we feel like you're singing to each and every one of us.
Yeah. I mean, you have that.
It's not fake.
Right. The first and foremost part is that we're actually doing it because we love it. I'm doing it because I love it. And then you have that other part where you still have to have that professionalism, you know, as a businesswoman. You know, you're there to represent Tejano music in the best way that you possibly can, especially when we go out of state, we go out of the country. You know, it's like we're representing our people. You know, I've done many shows where I'm representing Tejano. You know, there may be different genres of music, but I'm there representing Tejano. So I'm going to do my best to represent it in the classiest way that I possibly can. Not up there, you know, whatever, but you know, I mean, you have to look at it like that too. And you know, I've made a great living out of this, and I mean, what more can I love? I mean, it's what I love to do. It's who I am, and I mean, who am I to complain about anything? I mean, I get to wake up whenever I want to in the morning and work whenever I want to, and you know, if I don't want to work that day, then I don't work that day. You know, it's just one of those things. But I've worked hard enough to get to this point. And with the grace of God, I mean, He's given me this gift, and I can't do anything without Him. I give Him all the glory and honor always, because He's the reason I wake up every day. You know, He's the reason that we're all here. You know, and you know, I always give Him thanks and praise Him, because you know, He knows where He's taking me. I'm not steering this boat. I'm not steering this vessel that I am. You know, He's in total control. He's my captain. He's my beacon. And I just allow myself to follow whatever is in my heart. And you know, God, He gives you the gut feelings. He gives you that gut instinct, and I always follow it. So I always feel that that's His communication with me. And He's given me great fans, a great family, because my parents have been, you know, so tremendously supportive throughout the years. But I mean, it's a give and take. You know, I mean, I want to do for them, they want to do for me. So.
Right. You spoke of genres. If we had your iPod, what would we hear?
Oh man, I listen to everything. This morning I was listening to like Kings of Leon. I listened to Sarah Buxton, who is a new country artist.
Right.
So you'll hear like rock, and then you'll hear some just rockabilly country, and then you'll hear like I don't know. I listen to everything. I mean, but then like when I'm running, I listen to rock.
Right.
It kind of it motivates me, like Audio Slave and stuff like that. I listen
rhythm
to
dancing too.
Yeah, I have to be up, all up in the business when I'm running. So, but I mean, I listen to just about everything. My phone has all different genres. I mean, who else do I have on there? I even have. I was jamming out to Trey Songz. I like a little bit of R&B stuff, and then I listen to Reik, international rock. Pop, whatever you will, and then of course I go to my old. If I listen to Tejano, I do have to admit I'm just old school Tejano. I like old David Lee, I like old Elda, I like old Stephanie, I like old Jay Perez. I mean, I like stuff like that. So I mean, when I listen to Tejano, David Lee's my favorite. On my old David Lee, with Jay Perez, probably that's the music I can always hear, and it always makes me happy. I don't know why. It just makes me want to. I don't really dance, but it makes me want to dance. So.
I heard you say you support the internet radio.
Yeah.
For getting Tejano music out there.
Internet radio. Hats off to you guys, because once stations started closing down, you look at all the big major cities, Tejano music is not there anymore on FM. So big hats off to the internet stations for starting strictly Tejano music, because now you can be here or you can be in Japan and get on your computer and it's right there for you. So we've really started to cater to the internet stations. What I mean by cater is I do a lot of interviews with radio internet stations. I've sent them all my new single Maldito Corazon, and they're spinning it. So we have really focused, and I always tell them post your link on my Facebook. Always do that, because I want the fans to know that they can go here to listen to Tejano music, because I mean that's the only thing that's going to keep us alive. And social networking right now, I'm through Facebook, and a lot of the fans, I know I get a lot of personal messages on my Facebook every day because they want to be on Facebook. Unfortunately, you can only have 5,000 friends. So I mean, it's really tough, and I mean, I try to rotate you fans, so if you get deleted, it's not anything personal. I just really try to rotate the fans, because If not, you can go to my fan page. Now, the fan page is unlimited. You can have as many fans as you want. You just have to like my fan page. As long as you like it, then you get to be a part of just what the fans are on my regular Facebook. And then on Twitter, of course, they follow me on Twitter. So I tell the internet stations, get on Facebook, do the social networking, because now it's so easy. Back in the day when we would record a new single, we'd have to go to the studio, go to the mail room, fill the envelopes, get a list of all the radio stations that we needed to mail out, put all of the mailing, then we'd have to go to the post office. Now, we're in the studio, boom, we finish mixing the song, we just MP3 it, email it to this station, to this station, to this station, to this station, and it's right there within seconds.
Right.
And it's right there to the fans, they can just download it, there it is on the internet station. So, I mean, now it's like, I think it's just going to be working to our benefit.
Yes. But to your label, what I heard you say is that you're trying to find the new generation.
Yeah.
The new, not just Tejano.
Right.
But you're going to work with the younger generations.
Yes.
To get going in country, Christian, rock.
Tejano, of course.
But you're going to be pushing Tejano.
Yeah.
So for those of you that think, and Tejano seems to be like in a slump, it's not. The Tejano artist behind the scenes working hard to keep it going.
Yeah, we're really working hard, and there's a big generation gap of kids that didn't listen to Tejano.
Yeah.
So our job now, as an industry, to make this going. I mean, and the kids deserve it. I mean, our music is beautiful music. It really is. But now we got to get in the game, and we got to do what can we do as Tejano artists and as Tejano fans to help the younger generation of kids. So when we wrote Maldito Corazon, we literally showed it to kids that were like 6 and 7, 8 years old, and we wanted to see what they were going to do, And sure enough, we popped in Maldito Corazon, and they started dancing, and they don't speak Spanish, but they were singing Maldito Corazon. I mean, they don't know it, but they don't know what they're saying,
right.
But they liked it. Our goal is to have the parent and the child in the car jamming to the same song.
Yes.
That's what we want.